Where's my reactive image? Come on, what's going on? Goodness me, things are going very wrong today. Ah, now things are happening. Yeah, VTube Studio decided it didn't want to behave today, so I'm reverting to the PNG. Yeah, Stream today just wants to play silly buggers, as one of the guys from my volunteering says. Spaghetti! Hello. I don't know, maybe this will be better for the CPU. Maybe, just maybe. Is it at least capturing the game? Yes, it is. That's good. I dare say it's time to run some mud. So shall we? I will admit I've actually forgotten what I was doing. See, that was there. Oh yes, it actually I think I had actually managed to make something work, so I believe I should be able then to switch to this E131. I was trying to reveal the full map. I've already done so now, which means it's time to go and get some logs. The ultimate aim of this map is to deliver a grand total of... well, deliver 8 logs to each lumber mill. How many lumber mills are there? I forget if there's only one. I think there's only one. Grand total of 4 lots of logs to the old lumber mill. As I understand it, there is a way to make it there is a way to like put long logs on the thing, but I don't know how that works. That's why I'm not going to bother trying. Right then, there we go. I managed to get a good load of 4 lots of medium logs on it. Next step. Try and work out this lorry's blooming turning circle. So I've got to get that all the way from there to there. Literally the opposite corner of the map. I think I'm going to use the more... how can I say it? The more stable route. That route's a bit too precarious for my liking, so I think I'm going to go along there. Along here, down here. Down there, along this kind of way. It's going to be very twiddly-turny, but it'll be slightly more, you know, it'll be less precarious than going the same way the Jeep did. And given that the Jeep fell over multiple times, I don't fancy my chances with the Jeep, to be honest. So, it's time to be off. Are you ready for... ready for hauling, boys and girls, etc.? I've just noticed as well, this thing's very heavily damaged. This has not been able to build railroads and now you can't drive? You're quite right. Well, I can drive, it's just driving's a bit of a pain in the nards sometimes, you know? And also because I have to drive through mud, this game is incredibly slow. A dude that cannot drive is a thing of nightmares. Yes, especially since IRL, Vixie has actually seen me driving. And can drive in real life, just not in game. Quite so. I mean, that's not to say anything about my real driving ability. You know, Slash, him out of Guns N' Roses. He has said at least once that he's. Oh dear. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh. Well, we're off to a wonderful start, aren't we? We're not that far away from the log kiosk, so. Isn't that a wonderful start? I have already rolled the freaking lorry. Somehow I've already managed to roll the lorry. Isn't that wonderful, boys and girls, etc.? So I'm going to have to get this thing in order to try and write it. That said, maybe... perhaps it would be a better idea to try and get this thing. Can we go in that garage, please? Let me just check how many... I've got no repair points whatsoever, so... screw it, I'll just recover to the garage. Let's do it again, boys and girls, etc. I suppose I could clarify by saying I can drive cars, I can't drive big-ass freaking lorries through the middle of buttfuck nowhere in some former Soviet republic. I'm going that way. Yeah, suffice it to say, Vixie is Bean. Deuterium the Sentient Lorry Driver. Deuterium the Sentient Lorry Driver who's terrible at his job. Yeah, maybe not try and damage this thing as well. Dude, that would be a very good idea. How tall is the Welshcaster? I'm not saying. I'm not saying because I'm not saying. Ha ha. Hoo hoo. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. Don't get stuck. Come on, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. You're meant to be the one rescuing the truck that's gotten stuck. I am not 3 foot tall. That's all you're getting to know. No, don't you fall over too. Bloody hell. Right. Oh, look, there's the rickety bridge. Don't fall off the rickety bridge. Whoa! Jeepers creepers, what the hell was that? What in the name of buggering fuck was that? What occurred there? What in the world actually occurred there? I am confusion. Oh dear. Hang on. Winch. Anything that I can winch off of. At all. There we go. That'll do for the minute. Now I need to redo my, thingy. Right, now let's detach the winch from here. Attach it to a bigger tree. Goodness me, is this muddy. Okay, let's try super low gear to try and get more traction. No, that's not working either. Okay, winch again it is. Release the winch again. Are we going to end up stuck in the mud again? Oh, someone had messaged me on Discord. Very odd. Yeah, I wonder if VTube Studios... Oh dear. I wonder if VTube Studio is misbehaving because I recently updated my BIOS. Yeah, that happened recently. Because Call of Duty is getting this fancy new anti-cheat update, which will be required to play Black Ops 6 when it comes out. Let me see if I can cut through these here trees. Problem is, because it requires a very specific version of the Trusted Platform module, or the AMD FTPM, I actually had to update my motherboard's BIOS in order to, you know, make it recognize it properly. Something that your motherboard something that, generally speaking, for the uninitiated, you're not really meant to do unless something is going very wrong. Like, straight up, your motherboard manufacturers don't recommend you do it. Hello, Cinnamon Shifty. Now, don't get stuck in the water. Don't get stuck in the water. Don't get stuck in the water, please. Thank goodness. Now just don't get stuck in the mud again. It's, yes, it is the Cinnabon Shrimpy. Whee. How goes? Hopefully well. Got to ford another river quickly. Hope that it doesn't cause too much damage because this jeep's already taken enough damage. It's already it's at nearly a third of the threshold. Why are you running on mud? Because there's logs need to be delivered to the middle of buttfuck nowhere in some random SSR. Is it not obvious? No, that is still considered the nearest garage. Okay. Because I'm a numpty. Well, if you're a well, if I'm a numpty, then you're a plonker. You're a plonker. Aye. You're an 8 plonker. Roads are overrated. Quite so. When the beaten track is already muddy as hell, you might as well not bother. Wait, no, that's the winch release. Release winch. And let's get moving again. Did I ever tell you that the first time I played through this particular map, it took me like 9 hours of like attempts, giving up, restarting, and eventually managing it. I think the way I eventually did it was I just got like a train of smaller trucks and just loaded the logs into that instead. Yes, I can recover to there, but I don't think I want to. Yet. Right. Your brother called you a numpty for an entire year, and your dad told him to stop. Okay. What's that? A brother actually doing what they're told to? It's unheard of. "9 hours, yep, it's true. It says so in my Steam review of the game, I'm pretty sure. Right, here is our ill-fated lorry. Don't get stuck in the mud now, please. And don't tip yourself over either. Hey. Wowee. Okay. Backwards, come on! Come on, you wee bastard! I'm actually pulling the winch towards myself. Yeah, I fear after all this effort I may need a heavier vehicle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recover this to the other garage. And get a bigger vehicle with which to help. Like this thing. Which is what I was going to try and do before. Wait, no, that's the wrong way. That's going towards the garage. I need to go towards there. What's the B131, which is currently stuck there? I'm starting to think that maybe past me should not have parked this in the middle of a bog. Silly past dude. Parking your vehicle in the middle of a bog. Don't you tip over too. It'd be easier if I reversed it, actually. Reverse, and then... How did a numpty beat you in chess? Because they're a sausage. That's probably the best way of putting it, to be honest. On the other hand, I've learned that Vixie's very good at knucklebones. If you don't know what knucklebones is, go and play Cult of the Lamb. Like, immediately. Yes, sir. Like, buy a second monitor, put my stream on the second monitor, and play Cult of the Lamb on the first one. Or do as I suggested in your stream, Skystreak, and buy a Steam Deck. Because it seems like just your thing. You know what the darkness is not helping here, so I'm going to... Oh, the ducks are plentiful today, it seems. I used to presume it's ducks, maybe it's some kind of tree frog. You know, the sounds that frogs make vary incredibly wildly. Yeah, I don't think this is going to help me at all. I do hope I haven't got the stupid thing stuck completely. I think I might have. God, this is like trying to parallel park it. Wait, no, I take it back. Parallel park is actually slightly easier than this. Yes, I have, This is fun, I suppose. By some very weird definition. Quack, there's wild gossip going around in the duck community. Quite so, it would seem. Yeah, I'm just going to use this truck instead, I think. No, that will take me that way. Actually, it might be alright. Come to think. I don't think I need AW all-wheel drive for this stretch. Unless it gets stupidly muddy like it has just. Ba-ba-dip-ba-doo, driving through the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Moving right along. This could become a habit. Where is that damage coming from? I have no idea. Moving right along. Through the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Don't fall over. Oh, man, that was close. Man, it feels like this thing takes damage every time you turn the wheel. Sometimes. That wasn't so bad. Is it because I'm running over random ass rocks? I think it might be because I'm running over random ass rocks, you know? I think tomorrow's activities may well cause me to call you a Disney adult yet again. Ooh, I think we're close. Or are we? Yes, we are, actually. What was it you're doing tomorrow again, Vix? I forget. I forgore. Come on! Nearly, nearly, nearly. Yes! But if we release it, will it just tip back again? What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can... I've just realised this thing doesn't have a winch. Don't fall over, you stupid thing! wish trucks came with stabilizers in the same way like kids' bikes did. Or do, even. I'm just turn this bitch around again. I see Ethan and friends on Danger Island. Welcome both to the stream. We're playing some MudRunner. Thank you for mentioning San Marino. No problem. Factual Accuracy is the name of the game, though. Maybe I should go the downwards route instead. See where it takes me. Oh, you're Sabar Ahmed. I see. I get you. I got you. Moving right along in terms of good times and good news. This could become a habit. Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. Straighten up a bit. Medium logs. 4 load points. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Do things that song when driving. I think life is a highway. Fair enough. Danger Island says Botswana. Right. I was given I'd have to go that way anyways. I'm gonna resume previous route and try not to tip over again, because every time you tip over you lose your load completely. Alright, here we go again. There's a highway, quite so. It doth bang, quite so. Now don't tip the thing over again, that would be very bad. Whoa, I'm coming very close though. Don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. For Christ's sake, don't tip over, come on. I'm going to change to this thing and to make sure that it doesn't. And put that there. Up in the B131 again. Rare Welshcaster burp. And hope that, again, I don't tip over. Don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. Looks like we haven't yet. That's a good sign, but I shan't. I'll try not to have it downloaded on Apple Music. Do one better. Find a CD with it on. Physical media is making a comeback, don't you know? Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're rocking. On that note, I think I'm going to turn my... go down to super low gear in the hopes of avoiding tipping over. This incredibly... this rather unstable looking terrain. Ooh. Wowza. Don't tip, please don't tip. Don't tip over. Burn your own disc like the oldest. Make a mixtape! Download it off of like 7 Digital or something. Buy it on 7 Digital and make a freaking mixtape. Or mixed disc, I suppose it technically is, but we call them mixtapes, so karaoke stream, it will eventually happen. Because I do want to do a karaoke stream eventually again. Because the first one was very, very fun. Keep saying it will eventually happen. That's because my answer is not changing. Carefully. Carefully. Woo! That's unpleasant. Now we enter the bog once more. I think it may be a good idea now to flipping go down into a low gear. Because presumably music was really cheap back then. Or all bootlegged. There was a lot of bootlegging back in the days. Back in the day. Dendy and the like. Come on, don't... Ooh, I don't like that. Don't you dare tip over. Check my map, actually. Looks like it'll be a bit, you know, flatter. Yeah, I like my terrain flat as a femboy. That's a phrase I never thought I'd find myself using. As a femboy. I need to use that again, to be honest. People in the chat, remind me. Flat as a femboy. That's a phrase I need to patent. That caught you off guard! I bet it did. I bet it did. But you can't deny it's apt. You know. Next video, dude once said. Yes, please do that. Please, please do that. We have Mr. Giggly Boots again. That's why you love me. You're going to have to be the one to go back through all my streams then. Deep Lobster, how to edit. It's going to happen eventually again. That's another thing that will eventually happen. I just need to, you know, ping. I need to work up the motivation and also ping Lobster. Speaking of Lobster, get them in here. We'll get Sky Street. What the fuck? I've already done. I edited that one for you. They're asleep. Oh. Well, shit. Route splits there, but then goes into just pure bog. So I'm not planning on going that way, frankly. By the way, Skystreak, I don't know if Vixie told you, but we have named a pink sheep in your honour. Yes, Vixie's just said so in the chat. There is a pink sheep in Vixie's Minecraft server named in your honour now. You want to see said pink sheep? I know, maybe I can hop on Minecraft at the end briefly to show you. Stifled. Come on. Comical Enigma, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm playing me some MudRunner and this is way more tense than it looks because if this truck tips over, I'm going to have to I will have to take it all the way back to the log kiosk to get my logs back. Currently in bed, but you can play tomorrow. To get the mobile version. Or the Nintendo Switch version. They're both portable. Name a diorite block after me. I don't know, Vix, have you got diorite? You're poor. Well, how about this? I recently listed the Switch version of Minecraft on eBay. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, yeah. You're finally playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Did you get it working? Did you end up buying the GOG version? Or did you manage to get it working on Steam in the end? Either way, glad for you, man. Oh, I got the GOG version. Fair enough. Did you use the community patch that, or the version of the community patch that GOG has on their servers? You're never turning on fire spreads. Fair enough. Oh. Please don't tip. No. Are we moving? At all? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Name a granite block after your nan's dog. I don't know. Vixie? Can you name blocks? Wait, it's working and you love it. Good to hear. And that, my friends, is why GOG is amazing. Because they do stuff like that. Just straight up upload a pre-configured Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines unofficial patch build for anyone to use. Yeah, you can. Nice. By the way, how's Beans doing in the server, Vix? Name anything with anvils. Quite so. As I learned when I named my cat Beans, on purpose. Beans is doing well, hooray! I should probably change my socials, actually. Because it still says as my Twitter handle. I should put my socials to my Blue Sky instead. Because that's where I do most of my advertising. With the item frame somewhere important. What, like in the middle of a creeper mine or something? Or creeper farm or something? Whoa. 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 Okay, might be. I think I'm going to be able to do this. I think this is working. This is working. This is working. Careful not to tip over. Important and also super cool. Yes, that is true. Are we near a fuel depot? No, I think we went past it. Okay, never mind. We are quite close to the garage, which means we can probably hook something to that fuel trailer. It was attached to the back of that tractor. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's hope that the truck doesn't run out of fuel before we can get it to the fuel trailer. You have good plans, I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it in the slightest. Oh, with all-wheel drive off, it's really struggling, so probably not feasible. Launch that server just so you can AFK the farm. Fair enough. Do I ever wish this thing had a winch, though? I forget what we actually got at the garage at the moment, besides the tractor. We do have a couple of... Hang on. We've got one truck and the tractor, pretty much. Fair enough. Next time I play this, Vixie, you should just get in a call with me. If the differential locks, try and get over this obstacle. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. Come on. Let's get some of that wiggly, wiggly action. Try and get off this rock that we're stuck on. Either that or just try a slightly different tack. Yeah, it's stuck. Challenge. Can we actually make it... Can we actually make this bloody tractor be useful by any metric? Guys, this thing also does not have a winch, so it's going to be useless. So we need this thing. Uninstall the log carriage, replace it with a spare wheel. And utility semi-trailer. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Yeah, that's very sucky. It is very sucky that you have to do it that way. Microsoft in general are kind of sucky about things. Eat some grass? That sounds rather unpleasant. The sheep is not eating. Oh, it's the sheep. Okay. Eating grass doesn't seem that unpleasant. I mean, you can literally make your followers do it in, what do you call it? I've forgotten the name. Cult of the Lamb. Multiverse Chrissy, hi! As you can see, I'm playing me some of that, MudRunner. No, I'm just going to wait out the night. Yes, the Cinnamon Shifty says he wouldn't eat grass for fun. Or would he? Eh, what? Eating mud seems unpleasant, though I used to do that as a child. Come on. Come on, little truck. You've got to go help repair the big truck. El Bigo Trucko. Because El Bigo Trucko is, El Bigo Stucco. Real ones ate wood. I did that. Not in the way the actress did with the bishop. Before anyone decides they have as dirty a mind as I do. I used to chew the side of my bed. I used to eat books. Pretty much like unseasoned salad. I mean, it's basically just leaves. Teeny tiny little leaves. And PlayStation 2 controllers. Oh boy. That sounds fun. And a bit yucky. Forwards. Come on! Yes! We're free. Release. Hang on. I just realised this fuel cistern doesn't have any fuel in it, meaning that I'm going to have to fill it up. If I also want to fill up the B131. You had some TV modes break because they were filled with drool. Oh man. Yeah, what is it with autistic people like us and just eating things, eating inedible things in our childhood? Some of the children I worked with when I was working at a special school for like 2 weeks would also eat the most random shit. There was this one kid who would stick his hand in a muddy puddle and keep licking it. You ate the candy wrappers. To be fair, there is at least one thing I ate that has some kind of logic to it. You see, when I was a kid, and sometimes still today, whenever I have like a sort of cupcake or muffin, I will chew the paper casing that comes in. Because there's still, you know, there's still crumbs on it. Gotta make sure it tastes right. As opposed to tasting left, of course. No, 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 no. I want to... No, I don't want to open the thing. I want to... Screw it. No winch. No need for the winch. Mm-hmm. I wonder what grass would taste like if you just, like, seasoned it with a ton of Caesar dressing. Or ranch, even. Imagine that, just grass slathered with ranch. I'm pretty sure there's one of those sort of really weird Christian weirdos somewhere like Kenya or something who commands his followers to eat grass. Literal grass, in order to get closer to God. Salad, yes. I can't be the only one who, like, actively dislikes salad. It's too much at once. It is one or two vegetables you like, mixed in with a ton you don't. And in order to make it taste nice, you have to cover it in dressing. You actively dislike salad. I don't blame you, Vix. I think salad should be put in fucking room 101. That would be one of my things to put in room 101. Freaking salad. The only salad I actually like is a Caesar salad, and only then because it contains copious amounts of cheese and dressing. Why does everything that's good for you have to taste horrible? Maybe more people in the UK eat things that are not food because they prefer it to British cuisine. I'm sorry, fish and chips? Beef Wellington? We do the best fucking roast dinners in the world. Oh yeah, tikka masala, Scottish invention, invented by a Punjabi person in Scotland, as I understand it. British food ain't fucking bland. I mean, just look at the creations of, like, the British Punjabi community, for instance. Is that meant to say UK food is better than American food, Chrissy? Because if it is, then that is true. I mean, America does have a banging food culture, but at the same time, your Doritos have petrol in them. Not even joking, your Doritos actually American Doritos actually have fucking petrol in them. They contain an artificial colour that is derived from petroleum. I think it's called something like Red 40. Look it up, it's true. Yeah, Red 40. Derived from petroleum and has, like, a swathe of, like, possible health concerns, and, like, companies are actively trying to take it out of their food now, but yeah. Compare that to UK, where you just... artificial colours just aren't a thing over here. You're not allowed to use them. This will probably also refuel the truck. It has. Fill up the trailer. The next challenge is probably going to be going in a circle around here. Yet-ta-ta-ta-tee. Yip-diddly-doo, yiddly-diddly-dee. Rum-diddly-dum-diddly-doo. Hi dum diddle 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 I hiddle I do. Ying dong yiddle I po. Welsh cakes are lovely, you might be biased. Honestly, I don't think you are. Welsh cakes are amazing. Not least because they are Welsh. Time to take this thing, now full of fuel, I hope it doesn't explode, and, you know, deliver it unto the truck that actually needs it. Speaking of American candy, I did quite like Butterfingers. Butterfingers were alright. Barra. Oh, this is looking dodgy. But I think we're in the clear. I think we're in the clear. Yes, I think we are. Most, if not all, stores now just have an American candy section. Another one good thing about living in Britain is that we have just supermarkets just have various sections for various cultures. We've got like a Jamaican, like a sort of Caribbean section. We've got like there's a Polish section. There's Indian section, Korean section. Pretty much every supermarket has them. It was in the Polish section of my local Sainsbury's that I discovered paluszki, otherwise known as pretzel sticks. I think they're technically called salt sticks, but like I call them pretzel sticks because that's what they are. But yes, paluszki. They are very nice. They come with my recommendation if you can find them in your local Polish section, or polski sklep, as a matter of fact. As shops go, polski skleps are top tier. Chat, have you been to your local polski sklep recently? If not, you should think about paying a visit to your local polski sklep. I can tell you where the polski skleps in our area are, Vix. Next time we go in town, I can take you to the polski sklep. See, you don't get those in America. You don't get polski skleps in America, as I understand it. Am I right? Are polski skleps just not a thing in America? Somebody's messaging me on Discord. No, somebody's not messaging me. It's just Alato going live. You live in your walk-in closet and you don't know what that is. Polski sklep, Polish shop. It's a shop what sells Polish things. Might be able to actually no, that looks precarious, so I don't think I'm going to try that. They have a British Isle in their local supermarket. What, they have an entire British island in their local supermarket? I mean, I know what you mean. I'm teasing, but still. Haha. Come on. Though I will say this much: I have a rather controversial opinion as regards British food. Baked beans, they're kind of mid. I'm not that much of a fan of baked beans. I mean, occasionally if you put baked beans in front of me, I wouldn't balk at the sight of them and go ugh. But there's better food out there than baked beans. Controls. Winch pull. Yeah, winch pull is mapped to F, so... Come on. Actually, that's getting dangerously close to the edge. I need to detach the winch. Because it pulled me too far away from the flipping bank. You just ate beans. And you know what? I am not the judgmental type. I am not going to judge you for your beanie preferences. Once upon a time, Walkers made baked bean flavour crisps. I think they were alright. Potatoes in the shape of Paw Patrol. What is that, like? What, like, is it like that weird Teddy Bologna, except, like, for potatoes? Either way, it sounds downright weird. It's like Dino Nuggies but potato. What's it like? Also like smiley faces or hash browns or something. I see. Smiley faces are honestly pretty darn good. S tier British food smiley faces. We should just do a freaking tier list of British food one day. Add that to the list of stream ideas. Tier list of British food. With Doot and Vixie. Yee. Blink. Blink. Come on. You can't get stuck too. You have to wait your turn. There we go. Pull, 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 pull. Release. And go. I've turned off the all-wheel drive for some reason. Right. Here's our advanced utility semi. Fuel it up. Repair it up. Leave advanced mode. And now, let's see if we can't pull this thing back to safety. But first, let's see if we can't actually... get this sodding thing to move, because I think the trailer's gone stuck. Wait, no, hang on. No, that's tipping the trailer over. That's not good. Don't want to tip over the tractor. The trailer even. For some reason I had cars on the brain. Come on. Come on. Hang on, I'm turning it the wrong way. Oh, I'm jackknifing! To pull this thing over this here rock. Bloomin' heck is ever stuck. Come on. This will probably do it. Carefully. Come on, am I stuck on the rocks? I think I'm stuck on the rocks, aren't I? Gonna go AFK a sec. I'm gonna okay. My favourite type of milk, semi-skimmed. Skimmed is too watery, whole is too creamy for my liking. The semi-skimmed is just the best balance, IMO. Come on. Semi-skinned, so only partially flayed milk. YouTube actually held that one for review because it contained the word skinned. Good grief. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Uh-oh, 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 no, no, no. Release the winch. Quick. Favorite vegan milk, oat. Honestly. Just as vegan milks go, just oat is basically the best substitute. I used to make my fried chicken with oat milk. It came out quite well. And I know it's ironic eating chicken but drinking oat milk. That's because for a while I followed a very strictly non-dairy diet, which I kind of gave up around COVID time because the world was going mad at the time. So I figured, Right then, let's see. Oat's also your favourite. Fair enough. It's got a slight sort of taste to it. I'm pretty sure that Carrie in the server, she's allergic to oat milk, so she can't have it. But oh well, you know. Whoa. That's precarious. I don't like it. Winch time. Purely to stop me from tipping over. Right, let's see. Like, Alpro soy milk is probably the one that's closest to, like, dairy milk. I think what eventually kicked me off the dairy-free diet was you just can't find a good vegan cheese. There's no such thing as a good vegan cheese. They all just taste weird. And none of them melt properly, and all of them just turn into this horrible tasteless white goo when melted. I tried several different kinds of vegan cheese. None of them quite hit the spot. And as I said, all of them just turn into this horrible white goo. when you try and melt them. What's your favourite type of cheese? I'm a traditionalist. I like me a bit of cheddar. The Gruyere is also pretty good. However, I'll tell you one type of cheese I definitely don't like. Mascarpone. Mascarpone is the devil's cheese. I don't think I need to say anymore. Mascarpone is just the devil's cheese. It's the only cheese I can think of that really does not belong on pizza. Amazingly, my parents actually quite like mascarpone on pizza. I don't know how, because it just goes all horrible and sloppy and nasty. But apparently they do. Does anyone else have anything to say about mascarpone? Cheddar. Cheddar's the standard. Though, this might be a bit weird, but I don't mind a little mouldy cheese. I like the mouldy ones, you know, like blue and such. Do they genuinely have this sort of sharp taste to them, and I like it. It might look weird, but if you get past that, it actually tastes quite nice, especially on like biscuits. I think Red Leicester's pretty good as well. Speaking of cheese, though, I've actually only ever found one brand that melts quite properly, and that's Cathedral City. It's the only cheese I've encountered that melts like well. Is it anything Cathedral City branded? You dislike mouldy cheese. Have you tried it? Is it as much as like it's got mould in, so you don't like it because of that, or have you actually tried it and don't like the taste? Oh, you have tried it. Fair enough. Do you know which kind? There's also the really sort of, you know, really sort of soft gooey cheeses like Camembert Brie, that kind of thing. It's fun spreading them on like crackers or crusty bread. It was just a blue. Fair enough. I'll also tell you something I don't like. American cheese. American cheese just isn't cheese. We're almost to the lumber mill, people. 2017 Wilson, welcome. We were just discussing cheese. Meep. Welcome back, Vixie. We were talking about cheese. It tasted like sick to you. I'll tell you something that tastes like sick. Airline chicken sausages. Once was flying to New Zealand. My sister had the kids' meal because she was really, really tiny at the time. It included these chicken sausages. When she was finished, she left off the chicken sausage. I tried it. It genuinely, genuinely tasted like sick. It actually tasted like sick. And I quite like airline food. I'm weird in that I actually kind of like airline food. But those sausages, those chicken sausages on Singapore Airlines, they actually tasted like sick. What's the deal with airline food? That sounds like the start of a comedy skit. Singapore Airlines has pretty good airline food. As does Air Transat, but like Air Transat isn't quite as good. It's decent Air Transat stuff. Literally, they gave us 2 meals and a hot pocket. Did Air Transat when I went to Canada? They gave us 2 meals in our flight and a hot pocket, just as we were going to touch down. American chocolate tastes like sick to non-Americans, I believe. Yeah, because I don't think Americans like their chocolate quite as sweet as we do. You don't think you've ever actually had airline food? That's because you've never been on an airline. Or at least never been on an airline that's, you know, flying far enough away that they need to serve food. Because if you did, you would need an oxygen tank. Or is that revealing too much? Sorry. We're almost at the lumber mill, people. I've just accidentally turned off the differential lock. I don't want to do that. Well, you're American. Have you ever had British chocolate? Open about your disability. Nice. I feel like people just need to be more open about things in general. When I was working at a school, I was the only one who was openly neurodiverse. There was one guy who was like high-level TA who had ADHD but wasn't open about it. There was another substitute who had ADHD but again wasn't open about it. I was the only one who was open. It's so weird. Because I don't see the downside. Like, I had people asking about my badge as well, because I had, like, a Pride badge on. An Ace Pride badge. I had people asking about it. I had kids asking about it, and it was a teachable moment, and it was really good. And it's a shame that more people aren't open about it. Because, honestly, I feel like people should be. Unload! -4 load points. American chocolate contains valeric acid, which is also in sick. Well, there we have it. That settles it. No wonder American chocolate tastes like sick to some people, because it literally contains an acid also present in vomit. Yeah, I feel like people should be more open, because the worst thing that can happen is, like, especially with children, the worst thing that can happen is that they ask what it means. Then it becomes a teachable moment. And if some parents or adults take issue with it, then that's their problem. No wonder Lobster likes Lion Bars so much, and no wonder so many people I know hate Hershey's. I don't think I've ever met anyone who actually likes Hershey's. Maybe because it follows the American recipe even in the UK and thus tastes like sick. A lot of the kids doing also have autism. Quite so. Quite so. It's like, if you're open about it with children, then those same children will feel more comfortable about themselves. Because they can see that adults have the same conditions that they do. If you'll forgive me for making a Frozen reference, I do not like the conceal don't feel attitude that people have these days. And a big box of Freddos. Yeah. That's right. Freddos are the real shit. They used to be 10p. Now they're about 30. Oh, inflation. Yeah, that's the thing about Frozen. It's not a bad movie. It's actually really fucking good. The problem is, it just got overplayed to shit. Compare K-pop Demon Hunters, where it's really, really fucking good and isn't getting overplayed. Which is honestly surprising. If you eat American chocolate then vomit, do you equate vomit squared? Probably. Disney movie. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because Disney, if they see a cash cow on their hands, go all out in the fucking marketing. I'm gonna head back to the garage, see what I can do. See if I can add like a spare tire or something else, or a fuel tank. That'd be a good idea. I'm not going to count that as a stifle. Oh, you were saying Disney Beaver in response to 2007 T. Wilson. Okay. Oh, okay. Rat. You were the prime target audience when Frozen released. Those were dark times. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Back to this thing. Turn the parking brake on. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I don't jackknife this. That would be a bad idea. Let me just drag this around. Oh, but goodness me, it will. Ah. Actually, now that's pretty well lined up, actually, so I can now do this. Release the winch, change to that one. Trying to get this here fuel tank back on. It's back on the correct side up, which I swear is correct English. Forwards. Come on. Use this bloody tractor. Maybe if I do this. Or maybe not, because I'll get stuck. You want to scream at Anna, who's played by the mean girl. You couldn't audition for the big snow monster as you were too short. Sounds pretty dumb to me. I like a stupid reason. Given what you could do with makeup. I'm just going to spend the last 10 minutes of this stream trying to get this bloody fuel tank. This fuel thing up the right bloody way. By pushing at it with a tractor. Let's just drive straight into it and hope for the best. Come on! Went to your friend, at least. Oh well. Swings and roundabouts. They gave you Anna's best friend. Ugh. Come on then. Come on, tip up back the right way, come on. Let's see. But the almighty roll of troll with mushroom. So you've got the almighty roll of extra. Come on. Come on. Right way up. Come on. Right way up. Come on, be righted, be righted, be righted. This is making it worse, but you never know. Actually, wait, hang on. Idea. Idea. Ah! That's getting somewhere. Is it getting where it needs to be, though? Then you got to sit backstage and misbehave with your mates, though, so fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see, I can't... Wait, no, yes I can, actually. Come on! Screw it, let's see if I can't do it with this thing. Oh, parking brake's on. Yeah, definitely turn off the parking brake before I try to actually start moving things. Right, now... it's winching time. Hopefully. Will this get us anywhere at all? No, it's just doing that. Come on. Might be able to make it work if I do this, maybe. Or not. Come on. Come on. I'm coming reasonably close. Not enough so, for my liking. See if I can't do something like this. Not the stream end I bet you guys imagine, just dude tries to spends the last 10 minutes of the stream trying to write a freaking fuel trailer and fails, it would seem. Come on. No. I'm close. I swear it, I'm close. Come on. Be righted. Come on. Come on, you cocking thing. Let's get this silly thing into some kind of state where it's not just flapping around uselessly. Hang on, hang on. Yes! Come on. No, 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 no! Oh, for goodness sake. One step forward, two steps back, eh? I'm determined, however. I will get this working, and by which I mean I will get it righted. Flapping around uselessly sounds like your wrists. I wouldn't exactly call your wrists useless. You can do the helicopter thing with them. Helicopter, helicopter. Da, 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 da. There's probably a fun TikTok in there. I am going to get this thing properly aligned. If it costs me my sanity. Wait, hang on. Can I change truck if there's a winch already attached there? No, I can't. Release the winch. Again. Come on, stupid tractor. Do that. Then do this. And just sort of pull it behind me for until it rights itself properly. That's what I think I'm just going to have to do, just pull it around until it rights itself properly. What do you mean other than that? There goes Squimsh, that's cool. Come on, you cocking thing. Let's do the old wiggly wiggly then. Right, we'll try again. Push, push, push. God, I sound like a doctor. Well, yes, by the way, I absolutely am going to be weirdly obsessed with this. I'm jackknifing the flipping logs thing. So this had better be worth it. Swap back to the tractor again. Not loose line it a bit, maybe. Come on! Stupid bloody trailer! You know, actually, I've had an idea. An idea that I don't think is going to come to fruition, alas. Come on. Get back up. Oh, very well then. Dragging it around until it behaves it shall be. Da 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 da. Diddly I diddly I diddly I die die diddly I diddly I diddly I die. I don't know what that song's called, by the way. So don't ask me. Not that any of you were. Somehow. I have my doubts that you were. Now you're asking. be honest though, I'd rather not be fucked. I'm asexual. Nope, the camera's getting caught on everything. Progress. Progress, possibly. Progress immediately lost. So are you. I know. I know you. You know that feeling when you make progress but then it's immediately invalidated by some bullshit? Come on. This would be so much easier if this thing actually had winch points other than just on either side. I wonder, actually. Fuel trailer is a trailer, it can't be driven. Well, I knew that. But at the same time, is there any way you might be able to help me write it? Silly game. Come on. Get fucking write it. MudRunner movie. Imagine. Actually, I think that probably already exists. It's called Sorcerer. Check it out. Check it out. Apparently it's very good. It's dude screaming about driving. Oh, you. You silly potato. Oh, yes, oh you. Wait, we're making progress again. We're making progress again. And immediately that progress was lost. Why must you hold out false hope? Game. Forever this shall be known as the saga of the stubborn fuel trailer that just will bloody not. That just fucking will not stand up. Wonder how long I'll end up at this. What's the matter? I'm going to move these attachments. Just get a bit more control over this thing. It's 14 minutes after I would have normally ended stream. And yet this bloody fuel trailer is still not tipping over. You stupid trailer. Come on. Are we getting somewhere? Are we getting somewhere? Is this just more false hope? It's more false hope, isn't it? Come on! Stupid. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drag it with me. Across the moors. See, it eventually just ends up righting itself, because this is ridiculous. Mushrooms are not rooms made of mush. Yes. Quite so, and I think I want my money back, to be honest. Maybe this branch might be of use and help. No, just roll straight over. Darn. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh. Other than this. You're gonna make a mushroom village? Nice. That sounds fun. That was very nice as well. I've accidentally dodged the tree stump. Oh! How many times is this game going to feed me false hope, for God's sake? If the end dregs. There's more end dregs than usual because I'm trying to get this bloody fuel cistern to right itself. There we are. My current tactic for trying to write is just driving around pulling it behind me for a while. And I've come very close several times, and each time has been met with failure. Oh, isn't that just typical? I got very close and then false hope yet again. How much in-game time have I spent trying to do this? How many times must I come so close? How many times must I come so bloody close only to fail again? You take an emotional support Welshcaster with you. I can be an emotional support Welshcaster. I'm a Welshcaster. I can be an emotional support Welshcaster. God. Come on! Shipped to Point Barrow? Where's Point Barrow? Welshcaster is my species. That's what I am. It is me. 'Tis the me. Oh, it rolled clean the fuck over! That's the second time that's happened! Do you need me to come over, Vix? Just the laws of physics mock me so. We return to the previous tactic of dragging it around until it behaves. Meanwhile, you guys in the chat are talking about eating bricks. Just another day in the life of Deuterium the Sentient Mattress on his streams. These rocks, I think these rocks might be the key. Possibly. Ryu's gone, party time, woo. Okay. If this isn't a clippable moment, I don't know what is. Lobster going to be happy when they see all the honey, I imagine so. Big push. Hope that does something. Okay, let's take this thing then. To the garage in the hope that it has a winch. I hope that a winch can be attached to it. No, not crane, not winch. Yep, I'm still about. I still do the Animaniac stuff. Well, I say I still do it. I'm trying to come up with new ideas. It's harder than it looks, you know. Maybe you need to pull from a different direction. Ah, here we go. Yes, we look to be loose now. Turned off the diff lock. Didn't mean to do that. Yes, I am very much de bouse. If any convention happens and Rob Paulson is there, you're going to drag me there. I would gladly go with you. Even fix my goons. Well, one of these days I actually kind of want to do a Fat Controller cosplay. That would be fun. I mean, I think I could pull it off. You know. Control the channel, true. Pardon me. That was a yawn, I think it counts. You're on a field trip to Lisbon and Sintra? Nice! Two-day one. Where are you staying? I've almost got this thing to the garage. There are places like that in the UK, but they're mainly for sort of forest school stuff. I wonder, actually, if I do this... It'll just straight up let me attach it. Almost, almost. I've got it. I've nearly got it. Have I got it? Have I got it? Come on. Yes! Yes! It's such a teeny accomplishment, but I fucking did it. No, no, do not. I'm not tipping it over again. I am not tipping this fucking thing over again. The teeniest of tiny inconsequential accomplishments, and I managed it. Haha. All it took was getting a different truck. Release winch. Meowfear feels betrayed by who? By me? What for? Wherefore? Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou the... Read the anterior message. Oh, by you. By Ryu. Come on. Come on, you cocking thing. Attach it. Let's be honest, I think I'm going to leave it at that. That is quite enough. I will see you guys all. I'm not going to raid anyone today because I don't feel like it. But I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Jackbox will be happening in the server, by the way. JSYK. And I'll see you all next time. And until then, ta-ta!